It's no secret that women were once seen as damsels in distress or lesser to their male counterparts. In this video, I will analyse data on how women were represented in the past, how they're portrayed in the present, and what we can expect to see in the future. My name is Josh, and this is Representation in Video Games. Games we play today contain characters of colour, gender, or sexual orientation. When the video game industry was first finding its feet, companies produced female characters like Princess Peach or Lara Croft. Both characters who are iconic and are still known to this day. But what if I told you that they were not always the strong, powerful women we see today? Shocking, isn't it? A post by Gamerblog reported that 14 Super Mario Bros. Games were produced, and Peach was kidnapped in 13 of them, and served as the cliché damsel in distress. This was once seen as the norm during that time period, but companies came to realization that this was seen as sexist and objectifying these characters to appeal to a male audience. Upon companies catching wind of this, they began to rewrite their characters to appeal to any audience demographic to better their relationship between the gamers, and realizing that appealing to a larger audience is also more lucrative. Some gamers believe that the population is still male-oriented and refuse to come to terms that women play a big part in the sales of video games as well. A survey called Distribution of Games in the United States from 2006 to 2018 showed that women occupy 45% of the gamer demographic and the other 55% is male. This indicates that men are the primary consumer of video games, but women still play a large part in the sales of games too. The past few years have been great for equality in video games. Taking a quick Google search on women in video games show amazing results like why 2013 was the best year for women. Recent popular games such as Tomb Raider, Horizon Zero Dawn, Uncharted Lost Legacy, and many more. What do all these games have in common? They all contain strong female protagonists that can definitely hold their own against their male counterparts. A Polygon article written by Brianna Wu elaborates how Crystal Dynamics saved Lara Croft by making drastic changes from Tomb Raider 2013 to its sequel Rise of the Tomb Raider in 2015. The studio hired Rhianna Pratchett as their lead writer. Pratchett had a long history of writing and developing complex and kick-ass characters for numerous titles such as Heavenly Sword and Mirror's Edge. She decided to create a reimagined Lara Croft that was elegant, intelligent, and deadly by design. This new protagonist connected especially well with the fans and even drew new ones into the series due to this new iconic character. They designed a Lara Croft that the audience could relate to and sympathise with. She had flaws and strengths which the audience could identify with, which garnered Crystal Dynamics a lot of praise and respect. The current film industry is being scrutinised by gender representation. For example, The Force Awakens. Spoilers! I will be talking about Episode 7. If you somehow have not seen it, prepare for spoilers! So, in Episode 7, Rey has the ability to fly the Millennium Falcon in the third act. This is out of place because Rey has been stranded on a desert planet for 15 or so years of her life. How has she been able to pilot a starship, and if so, why hasn't she left Jakku then? These mysteries are never answered by the movie, generating more questions than answers. Even Rey's skills with a lightsaber are left unanswered as to how she managed to successfully defeat a fully trained ex-Jedi that managed to destroy a whole temple. Even though it was made clear that you didn't have to be a Jedi to wield that weapon, you still require extensive amount of training to successfully use it. Rey as a character doesn't have any tangible flaws or problems to overcome, which makes it harder to relate to. Some people believe her to be a typical Mary Sue, which is a female role which overcomes everything that is thrown at them with minimal ease, showing no struggle and no room to improve themselves. Overall, female representation began on a poor note, but that was later on rectified, most notable in 2013 with stellar female characters at the helm of AAA titles. We are truly on our way to equality in video games for all genders. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, please feel free to rate it and let me know if you have any other articles for me to analyse.